Welcome to another live tapping session. Today we're going to be tapping on fears that come up with presenting yourself online. So maybe you have an MLM, maybe you're a coach or an entrepreneur and you need to be showing up powerfully on social media, anywhere else online, but you have some fears associated with that. You might be thinking, who am I to be sharing this content? This is particularly relevant for those that are just starting out in terms of how much they're showing up online. And we're going to go deep into the reasons why that may is. So this is generic for a lot of people, but I want you to tune into what's coming up for you. And when you start tapping, your subconscious will release memories. So when that happens, and if you're watching this on the replay, I want you just to pause me and go through some of the things that are coming up. You also can speak over me at any time. So don't say anything that doesn't feel relevant to you, okay? So if you haven't done tapping with me before, how I do tapping is to really connect into the breath. You're going to be doing a lot of yawning. You might find yourself burping or laughing or crying or screaming. The point of this tapping is to get the energy out, to get it flowing. So don't suppress any of those emotions, releases. At first, I'll get you to force a yawn. And then you might naturally start doing it. So just yawn whenever you need to yawn with that. If I tap too long on a point and it doesn't feel good to you, then you just move to the next tapping point. Use your intuition with tapping. I do it in a specific sequence, but that's not the way that you have to do it. So just use your intuition. Okay, so we're going to start on the chest point here. Okay, so just feel around and see if there's any points that are sore for you. Maybe focus some attention while you're tapping on those sore points. Otherwise, just do a wide tap. So take a deep breath with me, breathing in and breathing out through the mouth. Making a sound as you do that. Breathing in. Breathing out through the mouth. And repeat after me. I admit to myself that I'm really scared to show up online. I really want to show up online. And then just shrug your shoulders and say, do I? Do I really want to show up online? Maybe part of me thinks that I have to. And then the other part of me really wants to show up and share valuable content. I know I have a mission to inspire people. I know I have a mission to serve people. But I admit to myself that I feel scared to do that. And I'm starting to feel it in my body. So if you ever hear me exaggerate words or draw out words, I want you to repeat that. There's a reason I'm doing that, and that's to tap into the body more. So tapping just on the ribs here, just under the boobs for a girl. Breathing in and yawning, opening your mouth really wide. Breathing in, breathing out. What are people going to think? Sides, I have all this knowledge to share. I have all of these inspiring thoughts. But who am I to share this stuff with people? Who am I to talk about these things? Because in truth, I don't have all my life together. So who am I to lead people? Karate chop point. I'm scared of what people are going to think. I'm pretty sure they're going to judge me. And they're going to say, who is she to do that? Top of the head. And I admit that that freaks me out. Now I want you to get into a really whiny voice here and say, I don't want them to judge me. I'm scared of what they're going to say. Get really whiny and loud if you can. I'm scared of what they're going to say. I'm scared of all this judgment because I'm a phony. I don't have all my life together. I don't have the results that I really want. We're tapping the top of the eyebrows. I don't have the results that I want. So who am I to share this knowledge with people? Who am I? Say it like that. Who am I to inspire people? Take a deep breath. Breathing out through the mouth and yawning. Moving forward as you yawn. Keep pushing the breath out even when you don't feel like there's any more yawn left. Keep yawning. Opening the jaw really wide. And then breathing in, sitting up straight. I feel really frustrated with myself. Corners of the eyes. I feel frustrated that I don't have all the results that I want. So people are going to judge me. Because I want to help them get results. Say it like that, emphasizing the them. I want to help them get their results. But I don't have the results for myself yet. Under the nose and hand on chest when you do this point. So who am I to show up online? I'm petrified that they're going to call me out. I don't know what they're going to say if they call me out. What if someone comments or messages me and says that I'm full of shit? Because aren't I full of shit? Sometimes I feel like I'm full of shit. Because I don't have everything all together. In the chest. And I've been led to believe that I shouldn't really be sharing this stuff until I have it all sorted out. So I want you to feel in now if you've been told that by anyone. So this part might not be relevant for everyone. So if it's not relevant for everyone, I want you just to say some of the things we've already been saying, just going, I don't want to show up online. People are going to call me out on stuff. I can't, just do that while I just tap into this for those that have experienced this. I want you to feel into when was the first time that you were told that you need to study or you need to be really prepared for something. So perhaps you were told you had to go to uni. Perhaps everyone around you had degrees. So all of a sudden you're like, well, I don't have a degree for this, or I don't have enough expertise for this. So who am I to share? So I want you just to feel into that memory. And I'm going to just keep tapping on the chest point while I guide you through a visualization. But if that's uncomfortable, just move through all the points. Just use your own guidance here. When I visualize, just stay at the chest point. You might want to drop down to just one hand. So I want you to guide yourself back through time and space. So just say out loud, I'm willing to travel through time and space to go back to a time when I felt a lot of pressure to study or to know it all, or a time when you didn't feel prepared. And I just want you to see yourself in that situation. And maybe it's a memory from when you're really young. Maybe it's from the teenage years or young adult years where you've been told you have to go to uni. And I want you to feel yourself in that memory. Just notice what's coming up for you and just speak it out loud right now. And maybe there's someone in the picture with you. Maybe it's your dad or your mom telling you need to study hard. Maybe it's a teacher. Maybe you just have all this pressure from your friends. I just want you to allow that person and yourself from years ago to be really vivid in this memory. So I want you to, in your imagination, turn the colors up in this vision, turn the dial so you see all the colors and you're just witnessing this. And I want you to give yourself a voice. So just tap and say what's coming up. Maybe you're saying, he told me I had to study so hard. And when you're ready, I want you to, yourself now, go up to that vision of you and just sit down with them. Put your arms around them. And feel that they feel safe in your arms. And just tell them what you would love for them to hear. Maybe it's you don't have to do anything that you don't want to. Maybe it's you're really smart already. Just say to them what you needed to hear. Say it out loud as you're tapping. Now I just want you to imagine golden light coming into this vision and swirling around both of you. And then I want you to allow that vision of yourself from years ago and whoever else is in that vision to just start fading away. So in this vision, you might see that part of it in gray or black and white. Just see it fading, fading, fading out, but you're still like bright in color and the light is swirling all around you. And I want you to say, I choose not to hold on to that memory anymore. Even though I was told that I needed to study hard, even though I felt all this pressure, I love and accept myself as I am. I admit to myself, tapping the next point into the ribs, I admit to myself that I felt a lot of pressure to try really hard. I felt a lot of pressure to always have to know the answers. Just only say this if it's relevant. So maybe after I'll say, I feel a lot of pressure when, and I want you to insert what comes up for you. I feel a lot of pressure when, and I'm feeling this in my body. And just notice any areas in your body that are tight right now or feel pain or like just what's going on. Maybe you feel numbness, that's okay too. Just notice what's going on in your body. Just say, even though I have these feelings in my body, it is safe to feel what I need to feel. The rest, I love and accept myself anyway. I love and accept everything that I've been through. I want to cringe at the thought of people seeing my heart. Because really that's what I'm doing, top of head. I'm just expressing my heart. I'm expressing what inspires me. And no one's going to get that. I'm scared that no one is going to get that. No one's going to understand. And they're going to think, what the heck is she doing? Take a deep breath here. Breathing out. I think that was one for me because I feel like burping. People are going to think, what the heck am I doing? They're going to laugh at me and think I'm a joke. I am a joke trying to inspire people when maybe I don't have the complete outcome yet. Because don't I need to be like really, really successful before I can post? Don't I need to have all the money? What the heck am I going to inspire people about? And I admit to myself, this is really hard. And sometimes I think, what's wrong with me? Why can't I just show up? Now, I want you to feel and think about someone who you know online is showing up really powerfully. And maybe you feel a little bit jealous of them, or maybe you feel resentment, or maybe they trigger you. If they trigger you, that's probably a good thing. And just say, look at that person, say their name. Look at, it's easy for them. They're showing up. They don't give a shit. Why is it so easy for them? I admit to myself, it bothers me that it's so easy for them. They're posting all the time and they're so inspiring, but they must have their life all together, right? And to say it like that, right? They must have their life all together. That's why it's easy for them. But me, nah. Just say, nah, it's too hard. It's too hard. I don't want to do it. Say it like that and just like move your body forward like, I don't want to do it. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. But I admit to myself that I do want to do it. I know I have to do it. Not because anyone's telling me, but because this is what I want. That's the crazy thing. I do want it. I want to show up powerfully. And even though I'm scared of being judged, I don't know if I can do it. I completely love and accept myself. And maybe I could start out small. Or maybe I can just go all in. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. All I know is it's hard for me to show up online. I'm scared of being seen. And I don't want them to make fun of me. So now I want you to think back on a time, the first memory you have of someone, maybe when you're a kid, making fun of you, like you showed up in some way. You showed up in some way and it didn't quite work out. Maybe someone made fun of you. Maybe you got rejected. It didn't feel good. And just close your eyes and feel that memory. Tapping the top of the eyebrows. And I admit to myself that I have real experience of being rejected. I have had experience of people not being nice to me. I'm going to say this if it's relevant, by the way. What happened in the past makes it difficult for me to show up. And I just don't want them to make fun of me. It's safer for me to stay hidden. It's safer for me to stay hidden. Sorry, I've got to stretch out my leg. It's safe for me to stay hidden. I don't always feel safe putting my heart out there. I don't want to be better. I don't want people to think that I'm better than them. I feel like that's a big one for some of you. Take a deep breath here. Yawn it out. Open your mouth really wide. Breathing in. I don't want to be better than anyone else. I don't want people to think that I'm a know-it-all. I don't want people to feel uncomfortable. Because they're going to think, who am I? Who am I to do this? And that makes me feel, say what it makes you feel. And I feel that in my body. So if you have any feelings in your body right now, or even if you feel numbness, that's okay. If you feel numbness, I just want you to say, I admit that I feel numb in my body. I don't feel anything. So I want you to say that. For those that feel something, say it again. I feel in my body. Say the words. It might be tight, pain, hollow, prickly. And just notice where it is in your body. And say, I feel it in my stomach, back, wherever. And I want you to trace your mind's eye around that feeling. And if you feel numb, I just want you to imagine like you're frozen. like it's ice, like dry ice. Or what's those like those chamber things that are all just like ice? I just want you to imagine that in your body and just keep saying, I feel numb. And I love and accept the fact that I feel numb. For everyone else, I want you just to trace around the tightness or the pain or whatever it is. And just notice what the edges are like. There's colors, what it looks like. And just taking a deep breath. And then breathing out, just picturing that area. So you're not trying to change it. You're just noticing it. And we're going to breathe out. So breathing in and breathing out. Keep pushing the breath out and sitting up. And do that 2 more times. Breathing in, breathing out, just noticing that area, just tracing it around it with your mind's eye, not needing to change it. Breathing out. Breathing in. 1 more time, just tracing around all those edges. Maybe get your imagination underneath it all and breathing out. And sitting up, breathing in. Even though I feel this in my body, I welcome the feeling to stay in my body. It's okay that I feel fear. I love and accept this part of me. And it doesn't have to go anywhere. And just stay like that. Look at it like it's just this part that's like a little child inside you that's a little bit like, sad or having a tantrum, and just be like, I love you. You can stay. It's totally okay. I know that, and say this out loud, I know that you're just trying to protect me. I know that you're trying to keep me safe. And I love and accept that part of me, the eyebrows. So even though it feels unsafe sometimes for me to show up and post things, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Into the nose. Even though I'm really struggling with this, maybe today I can post something. Into the lips. I'm open to sharing my heart today. Even though that, shake your head, even though that scares me. Oh my goodness, what am I going to do? What am I going to write about? Yawn here, open your mouth. Maybe there's something I can share today. Maybe there's a way I can do it that doesn't feel scary. Maybe I could form a group. Maybe I can post in a group on Facebook. Or maybe I can customize who sees my posts. Or maybe I can just stop giving a shit. Because I know no one really cares. And even if I am judged, I'll be okay. Even when that freaks me out. It's more important that I show up. So I want you now to feel into your vision why the heck you want to do this. Why you're showing up. What's underneath that? What are you actually wanting to do? What's your intention? So if it's to inspire people, I want you just to imagine as you're tapping, maybe close your eyes if you want, Just imagine yourself like standing in front of an audience and just speaking your message and just seeing all of their faces lit up and just see them like standing up and giving you a clap and people coming up to you afterwards and saying, thank you so much for showing up. You changed my life. You changed my life. If it wasn't for you showing up, I wouldn't have gone down this path that changed my life. So I want you to feel that in your body of like how amazing it is that you're showing up, how you're changing people's lives. Or if you're looking to get coaching clients or clients of some sort, get your business out there, I want you to see yourself with those clients, with that business succeeding. Maybe you're leading a team. I want you to see them all around you. Maybe you're in like an auditorium or leading a workshop and see them and they see their faces lit up. And say, even though I have this fear to show up online, my vision is bigger than that. And nothing can get in the way. Even when sometimes it feels like it is getting in the way. Even though I'm still scared, I welcome this fear to stay. Open the eyes. I allow myself to feel the fear and just do it anyway. And hey, I can always take it down. If I write something that I get judged on, it's not permanent. Who cares? Well, I do. Well, I care. And this is still hard for me. But I'm willing to start making progress and showing up powerfully. I am powerful. I'm a sovereign being. The world needs me. And I allow myself to show up. I allow myself to post incredible things on social media and anywhere else. Even though I'm scared, I'm choosing to show up anyway. Even though it's hard for me, I love and accept that part of me that's in resistance. And today, I choose to show up. I have a message. I have a mission. And the world needs me. So even though I'm scared, I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up. Say it out loud. I'm going to show up. Feel it in your body as you say this. Tap right down into the root. Into the root, as in for a woman, your ovaries. For men, like your genital area, like your base of your being. I want you to feel that and see light going down into the earth, the center of the earth, and hooking around something in the center of the earth, maybe a crystal, maybe a root of some sort. Hook it around and bring that light up to the root. See it in your lower chakras. Feel that area expanding. And as you say it again, I want you to imagine yourself going into that energy that I am a sovereign being and I will show up. There is nothing to fear. And even on those days that I have those fearful thoughts, that is not me. I love and accept that part of me, but I choose to act from my sovereign being. Last point. I choose to play out and act from my vision. I'm done with just visualizing and visioning and writing this shit down. I choose to start taking action now because I am the sovereign being who has a mission and a purpose. And today I show up for me. I choose to show up for me. Say it again. I choose to show up for me. I express myself for me. And I will inspire many others. So today I show up. Take a deep breath. Do one final yawn out. Open your jaw really wide. I'm stretching up, breathing in, and just like dropping your whole body. Whew. Again, breathing in and just dropping your whole body. Shake your arms out, shake your arms out, shake your arms out. Woo! Tap your body down. So how do you feel? If anything stirred up for you, or if you have certain things come into your mind and like we move too quickly for you to really go into it, I want you to journal about it now before you forget. And then start doing this for yourself. Either replay this or just, replay bits of it to get you started, and then pause it and go into your own stuff that's coming up, the subconscious thoughts, and take action straight away. So once you've journaled about your feelings that have come up, if anything, I want you now to go up and show up in some way. So write a Facebook post, post in a group, blog, whatever it is. Do it in the next 30 minutes of doing this video, okay? Do this video a few times. For some of you who have this really stuck in them, you may also want to do some other tapping around, like identifying what's really going on, because this was quite generic. So there are different layers. Like I work with people individually on this, so we can have a session if you want. But just go layer by layer down. Like if you have shame coming up, that's something you specifically need to work on. If you have fear of like a lot of energy coming at you if you show up, that's something specifically you have to work on. So there is many layers to this. Just start here, because when you start here, it'll start bringing up some of the subconscious thoughts for you to work further on. So let me know how you go. Lots of love to you and luck to you. Bye.